All right. How is everybody tonight? Sorry for the slow start. And sorry for missing Tuesday. Really wanted to follow up and get into part two, how to beat Subnautica, and things just got away from me that day. And then to complicate matters even more, we're having connectivity issues over here. And so things are being a little bit cantankerous tonight. So hopefully we will have a good stream tonight and have things go off without a hitch. So we shall see. Hang with me here. We're kind of doing some little bit of housekeeping right now, trying to make sure things are running and going the way they should be. Like I said, we've had a few issues, but I think we'll get past it here. So just bear with me here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. This is one of those days when things went really right for the most part until we got down to the stream and it was like, wait a minute, this is not right. So, all right, we're almost there. Let's go ahead and cut to the feed here. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, sometimes technology doesn't play nice with us. But we're going to get right back into it. And remember, we're playing in survival mode. Where we left off last time, I was, we had built a small base and we kind of got started with things. And I think we built a bioreactor. And I said we were going to go to the Aurora. We were going to go to the Mushroom Forest. We're going to go hit up the North Island and all these other things. So we're going to do all that. And by the way, just as the title says, we are spoiling Subnautica for you. If you're just really trying to beat this game, this multi-part series is going to be the one you're going to want to see. This is going to be it. So we're going to kind of pick up where we left off a few days ago and just kind of let's take a look at our inventory, make sure we're good to go here. We picked up some lead and some stuff, and a few items. We can't quite see what's going on up here where the sunbeam thing is, so if we kind of hover on it, we were going to make a modification station. That's really crucial at this point, and we have most of the parts we need. We need a little bit of copper to make our computer chip. And then we're also going to make the perimeter defense system. So we'll have to round up a little bit more silver to do that. But that'll get us in a position where we can really go some places where I would normally go if I didn't have a little bit of extra defensive behind it. So let's take a quick look here and see what we've got. Oh, we do have another piece of silver, so we don't have to wait on the wiring kit part. That's good. We can go ahead and just make that right now. Let's just go ahead and get that wiring kit made. And we're going to want to pop outside and get some copper here pretty soon. One of the things that was asked on the last stream was, why did I build a scanner room? Well, I do that pretty early game. I don't use it much after that. I maybe sometimes down the Lost River I build another one, but with the HUD chip, which you can make over here in the scanner room fabricator, the HUD chip appears in your inventory and shows you what's being scanned. So if I go over here and I want to hunt for limestone chunks so I can pick up some copper, this will now start populating in my headset. Okay, so in my HUD, look at that limestone chunk right there. So we knew it was going to happen. We knew we were going to see it, and this will get pretty thick. In fact, it'll probably be unmanageable at some point here. We'll see plenty of those. Oh, we're out of batteries, so I guess we don't need our Sea Glide right now. We got no batteries, so we might pick up some extra copper and make a couple extra batteries. So let's think about doing that. Air, free air. Oh, there's a sandstone chunk. Always take some free silver. Let's see here. Let's, oh, we're out of power in the flashlight too. Well, look at that. We got nothing. Oh, there's one piece of copper. 2 pieces. Well, we got enough to make the computer chip. Let's see what we got in the way of... do we have any acid mushrooms? Because we will definitely need acid mushrooms if we are going to. Didn't we put a exterior grow bed down? We did, but we didn't put acid mushrooms in it. That's okay. No big deal. Let's grab some air real quick.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We'll just pop back down through the moon pool and go grab us some shrooms from over here because they're close by. Yep, right over there. I always think they're on the big ones, but they're right over here on the edges. So I'm going to go and grab enough to make a couple of batteries, and also grab a couple we'll just plant back in the yeah, that thing. The exterior grow bed. I'm on top of it. I promise you, I'm on top of it. Yeah, let's go on down here and throw a couple of them in this. That will have some growing nearby, and then we'll continue to grow some more. Now, there's kind of a trick. So, if you are going to knife these to get seeds to plant them, just be prepared to knife and back up quickly, because you're going to release the acid whatever out of the mushroom, and that will be harmful to you. It will do some damage. It's not huge, but you don't want to do that very long because you can die from it. So we need table coral. We only have 1 piece. I don't think that's enough. I'm gonna go ahead and put my mushrooms in there. I don't think that's enough. If I remember right, the recipe for the chip takes 2. Now we can make the copper wire right now. But we're gonna need another piece of table coral, and I don't think we have any here. I think we just have the 1. So guess what? We got to go for another swim. Let's take the sea moth. It's kind of fast, so faster than swimming. So let's just go ahead and hop in, and we'll pop over and get all the table coral that we need real quick.
Welcome aboard,
This way.
systems online.
And we'll come back and we'll turn the scanner off too, to where it doesn't have all that stuff in there. Just head back kind of toward the life pod that direction, and there'll be table coral all over the place over here. Right over here. There should be some hanging out there, right down here. Sure enough. Alright, let's pop out and grab some real quick. We need at least 1 for the chip we're working on. Let's go ahead and get 2 more. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get a little extra here. Probably don't need that much, but we're going to take it anyway. Now, one of the things that can be helpful to do is if you have enough copper, before we head down in the Lost River and go that way, it may be helpful if you have enough copper, just go ahead and make a handful of chips. And I don't mean a lot. I mean like 2, 3, maybe 4, because when you get down there, there'll be stuff you'll want to make when you get down there. If you're not already like breaking down your resources from your existing base or something before you get there, which I don't recommend. I really recommend keeping a base up top and then another one down below, just for ease. Especially when you get to end game and you got to build, it's nice to have a base nearby for that. Okay, I think we're in good enough shape to make the mod station. Yeah, it looks like we are. So I'm going to put it right here for now because, well, it's just a convenient spot. I mean, I think if I had a bigger base, I might put it somewhere else. So this is great because let me turn off that blasted scanner. Sorry about that. I just didn't realize that was still going. So, all right. Anyway, back at the mod station. Let me tell you what you get out of this. So with a battery, we can upgrade our knife to a thermoblade. With some lithium, which we have 3 of, we can go get another one here pretty quick. We can get the ultra high capacity tank, which is the biggest one you can get. We can also get the ultra glide fins. Again, lithium required for that. We can get our Cyclops depth module Mark II, and I think you can go to. There's another one you can get once you unlock this one, which we don't know the recipe for that yet. The Seamoth Mark II and Mark III both. Now, as you can see, we don't need much to make this, but we need a lot of titanium, and a plasteel ingot requires lithium in addition to the titanium. So you're going to have titanium and lithium. You need enough to make an ingot. So 10 pieces of titanium. I think it's 2 lithium. We need 2 more pieces of magnetite, and the enamel glass, which is made from the stalker tooth, and glass, which is made from 2 quartz. Then you make yet another plasteel ingot and grab 3 rubies, and you can make the Mark III. Now the Mark II takes you to, is it 500 meters, I think? And the Mark III takes you to 900 meters. And that's it for the Seamoth. That's all you get. But it's not really made to go deep in a game. When you get deep in a game, this is when you start using the prawn suit, which we're fixing to go get at the Aurora. We're gonna go pick that up. And the prawn suit has a Mark II and a Mark III depth module as well. But your Mark I, everything is made in the moon pool bay at the vehicle console, except for the Cyclops parts. So we're running a little bit lean on our water and our food. So let's think about eating and drinking here really soon. Let's offload that and that. And let's go ahead and offload all this here. I don't think we need all that. We do know we've got plenty of water. Let's go and drink water and go grab a slice of tree over here. And we'll eat those. That got us partway there. Now we're going to cut us some marble melon seeds and grab the other 3. Replant the seeds and then eat the marble melons, and we are now topped off on our food supply for the time being. All right. Again, I didn't park in the moon pool. You think I would know to park in the moon pool. All right, we have a little bit of daylight left. It's not much, and the sunbeam is going to be here in 15 minutes. So we kind of might be advantageous. Let me take a look what we have here tool-wise. We really need some batteries, don't we? All right, let's wait. Let's get batteries made. So let's go back in here because we really do need to make a battery, or 2 or 3. I know we'll get some at the Aurora, so maybe we should do the Aurora run first. I don't know, but I don't like to go to the Aurora until I have the propulsion cannon. It's a lifesaver when you're going over there. Have the propulsion cannon, have the laser cutter, have the repair tool, and in hand, ready to go, because that's the only way it's going to work for you. I do not need that stalker tooth right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Oh, we do have 1 full battery in here. Look at that. I did not know that we did. So I want the flashlight lit more than I want the Sea Glide powered right now. But we have no copper. All right, back to scanner room. We're going to turn the limestone chunk back on. We're going to head back out. We're going to go grab some, hopefully get some more copper. And if there's any of the Leviathans swim by, the reefbacks, we'll see if they've got any copper on their backs too. So, which I don't see any of them over here. That's kind of strange. Usually they're all over the place here. Hanging around. Alright. So this is when I wish I had my Sea Glide. You know, just these little short runarounds. You can pick up all the materials you need without having to like jump out of the Seamoth and jump back in and all that. But I think we're okay. There it is, right down there. And it is definitely getting dark on us, so. Sounds like stalkers are out to give us a hard time here. Hear them yelling out there. Okay, gotta watch out for our friends, the drooping stingers. Certainly don't want to meet up with those. But untimely death. 60 seconds of air. Let's keep plugging along here. Yep. Oh, sandstone. Not looking for it, but I'll take it when I find it. Okay, that's probably good for now. I think we have enough, don't we? Yeah, we got enough. We can go ahead and make some batteries now. Grab some air and I'll show you how to replant those acid mushrooms real quick. I only got a little bit of air, but that's okay. So watch this. So you're gonna slice and back away like that. I mean, don't hang around with that thing. And what that'll do, that should give you 4 seeds. So we cut 1 and we can plant 4. So that's wonderful. They grow relatively quickly, so you'll be back in business in no time. So yeah, good stuff. I'm gonna go a quick save here and a quick look at the chat over here. Looking good. By the way, if you're watching this on replay, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I always welcome you to the channel. It's always nice having... Oh, I don't really have that much lithium. Anyway, what I was saying is it's nice having you here. I appreciate you being here and watching the replays. So, all right, let's get... This will make us 2 batteries. Let's go ahead and do that right off here. 2 bats. Yay! Now what we can do is we can load up number 1 here and get a fresh battery in it, and we are good to go with our thing there. All right, fantastic. Okay, turn up scanner. Since it's burning up power. Let's also take a look at our reactor. I think we're probably good to go. Remember, we stocked it with some fish, and those same 6 fish are in there. Living fish is really the way to go for your bioreactor. You will keep it going a long time, so just don't hesitate on that. All right, we want the propulsion cannon. Okay, now the propulsion cannon can be found in a couple of different wrecks, but I want to go ahead and upgrade. I'll go ahead and upgrade my knife, and then I want to upgrade that tank. So we need more lithium. We only have a couple of pieces of lithium. In fact, this one's empty, I think. Oh no. Oh, we do have enough. Well, golly, kids, let's just make one. We need to doff our old tank. So take that off, and then when you build it, it will don it automatically again. So you'll be fine. Look at that. Watch that oxygen gauge. Dun, 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 dun. Bing! 225. Yeah, that's awesome. 1 more piece of lithium and 2 pieces of silicone rubber, which don't think we have, but 1. So let's pop outside and grab a seed over here real quick. And I know we have some over by the thing. I guess I could have just grabbed one there, but we have a plant right outside the base. Duh, right there. But that's okay. Okay, make silicone rubber. I think it's going to make 2 anyway, so we'll have plenty for what we need. You know what? Let's unpin that silly mod station recipe. And you will hear me call them recipes. You'll hear me call them blueprints. I kind of go back and forth on that. It's a funny thing. Yeah, so now we need to, again, remove our fins. Okay, we take those off. Then we go here to the mod station and we make the ultra glide fins. And again, it will don them automatically. So now, as you can see, we have ultra glide fins. We have an ultra high tank. We are wearing the radiation suit, the compass. This is pretty much a standard outfit. However, before we go to the Aurora, you want to do a couple things. First of all, you want to take the radiation helmet with you. You want to get rid of any inventory you don't need to carry, because you're going to be picking up a ton of stuff over there, including food and water. I would just recommend top off your food. Only take a little bit of food and water with you. And when we go to the Aurora, we are not going to take the Sea Glide with us at all either. Okay. And we probably won't take the habitat builder or the air bladder. I just try to strip down because there's a lot of goodies you'll pick up at the Aurora, in addition to, you know, the scanning. We're going to be scanning and data downloads like crazy when we get over there. So just be prepared for that. Being that it's dark and the sunbeam gets here in 10 minutes, I mean, I want to spoil as much as I can for you. So it's fun. I shouldn't say fun. It's exciting to watch the sunbeam arrive. Okay. Because the sunbeam thing, it's just there's so much going on once we get to that island. So I tell you what, sunrise is probably not far off. So let's just go ahead and head over to the North Island. So we're going to go north, okay?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Come out from under your moon pool and kind of head that way. And it's easy because they put a marker there for you. Watch your land around here because you may be going in between, what am I trying to say? Like some of the shallower areas. So just be careful you don't bang your sea moth and tear it up traveling through some of these areas. You can see some of the rocks are a little bit high up in the water. We're only at 19 meters and let me come up a little bit higher. Actually, we can pop up and you can see it's still pretty dark out there, but we're heading toward that fog bank, that cloud bank that's off in the distance. Looking good. Looking real good. The only thing that we have to worry about over here, I kind of like to go with the propulsion cannon, but you don't have to this island. There's a lot of resources over here we're going to pick up. We'll get lithium, we'll get diamonds, we'll get to see, some cutscene and stuff like that while we're over here. The reason I like carrying the propulsion cannon over here are the cave crawlers like we saw on the other island. I hate those things, but they'll be fine. We'll be okay. It shouldn't be a big issue, so don't worry about that too much. Looks like we're getting close to sunrise, so our timing is good. And when we get to our place, we'll be able to see, obviously it says in 8 minutes, that we have the sunbeam arrival. Now, predators out here. You are going into an area where there will most likely be bone sharks and warpers. Okay, bone sharks probably a little more to our left, over that way, but warpers definitely in these parts. I have even had warpers come up on land here on the island. I am not kidding you. Like literally follow me up onto land and try to attack me. This is kind of the landing spot right here they want to point you to. I know we went a little past it, but this is kind of the general area. This little knoll that sticks up right here is a great place to kind of view things. This little guy here is called a sky ray, and you can scan that, but it really has no value to you. You'll also see cave crawlers running around every once in a while. If you look for just a minute, you might see some. If not, oh yeah, there's one over there. We're definitely going to catch them in the caves. So this is the big alien gun, as it's commonly called, or as the QEP, the Quarantine Enforcement Platform. Again, I'm spoiling this very heavy, guys. If you didn't get it by the title or my mention earlier, this is a spoiler-heavy episode. I'm teaching you how to beat this game. So the QEP, if you haven't figured it out yet, is it's a big alien gun, and because this is a quarantine planet, I'll demonstrate that by the self-scan here. We're going to do a self-scan. We are infected. Complete. And guess what? So is everything else. So we've got to get rid of the infection and get rid of and prove to the alien device that there's no infection before it is going to be disabled. So in 5 minutes, the sunbeam is going to appear over here. Real quick before that happens, let's do a little bit of poking around, and again, just kind of keep your eyes open for the warpers. You can usually hear them coming because they make that warping sound before they come to you. Go up the hill here and turn, and about kind of toward the end of the path here is a purple tablet. Remember, we grabbed one earlier down at the other island and we scanned it. And then if you just kind of shimmy down this hill here, nice and slow, not too fast, won't cause any damage. There's a broken one down here you can scan, and it'll give you additional data if you really want to follow the data story, if you hadn't picked up the purple tablet before. So you need that purple tablet because this is how we're going to drop that force field to go inside. Okay, and I think we can get in and out in the 4 minutes we need for the sunbeam. So the trick is to walk all the way through, and there's a couple of data downloads we get along the way. Just walk all the way through the thing, and there's a data download, look straight ahead, grab it, move on. Okay, and then when you get down to the bottom here, it'll turn around. There's some ion cubes. You can grab those. You can scan them if you want to. I'm not going to. But I would say grab those ion cubes. We'll need those a little later on in the game. And then just keep following the path all the way around. There's another ion cube. I think there's even one more. And another data download. Okay, grab that. Okay. And then if you go this way should be to the elevator. Okay, so we're going to take the elevator down. And it is just a weird, I call it an elevator. I don't know what else you would call it.
Is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
So the guidance we got was the lower section. Guess where we are? We're in the lower section. All right, so this is a huge moon pool, right? And that door over there leads out to Warper and Reaper territory. So if you're ever having fun and you've already beat the game and stuff, it's kind of fun to try to bring your Cyclops in here and turn it into a base. It's hard, to get it in that little hole there, but it will go. So, all right. So what you need to do is there's another ion cube. We'll grab that real quick. You need to go all the up 2 stories. So go to this one, and then go to this one, and go down to the end and grab the purple tablet. You're going to see quite a few of these in game. Then go all the way down and back to the other end and climb up to the next 2 levels here. As you can see, there's scannable stuff all over the place in here. But what we need the purple tablet for is to drop this force field right here.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Okay, and she is right. We're going to go through here, and we're going to hang it right, and there will be a cutscene up here when we go stick our hand in the machine, which we're going to click Interact. And here's where you get a little blood sample taken. Make sure that you're clean. Well, we're not clean, are we? So, ow, that looked really painful. That needle is like as big as my finger. Alright, so it's going to translate and everything, and we're going to head back out because we're going to go see the sunbeam.
Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon.
There you go.
This planet is under quarantine.
This planet's under quarantine. You heard it right there. So there's a scannable thing right there if you want to scan it. If you're following the lore and the storyline really close, scan those things. Have fun with them because they really do lend to the storyline. If you're following that, we're not going to get too crazy about the storyline. We're going to hint at it every now and then, but we're really just going to stick with getting through it and spoiling the heck out of it for you. I go back to the elevator, and here we go. Rocket back up to the top. So one of the big spoilers I'm going to give you right now is we have to come back here after we're cured, and we got to shut down that giant gun. Otherwise, we're never going to get off the planet. So if you want to beat the game, quote, which is what I'm trying to teach you how to do, how to beat the game, is you have to turn off this platform, and the only way to do that is by getting yourself cured, and then you can get off the planet. So just plan on that, okay? All right, we're going to head back up. Wow, we're going to get there just in time, y'all. Just in time to watch the sunbeam. So, Avery Quinn, you're going to hear him on the radio here any minute now. So, because we are very close to that time frame. And it's light outside, which is nice. So we're not in the dark. Okay, what you're hearing now is the gun. And there's the animation. We're going to go ahead and go to the meetup point for the sunbeam, which is right about here. Let's just see if we can get up top and get a nice view of what's going on.
Survivor, we see you.
Yeah,
Man,
well,
I don't know how you held
yet.
out down there. We broke an atmosphere and we're descending towards the landing site.
All right,
Is that a
so
building down there? What do you
where
mean you
is
can't
it?
identify it? Hold on. No turning back now.
Oh, there it is. Here comes the sunbeam.
Touching down at 10,
Right there by the reticle.
9, 8.
Okay.
It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Well, I guess I'm not getting my ride. All right, so anyway, there's spoiler part 1 for you, right? The sunbeam is not your ride home. So this quarantine enforcement platform just blew the sunbeam out of the sky, and obviously the gun is active. So, all right, we got to see that part. Let's go grab some resources. We're gonna do that before we head back, and we're pretty empty. I mean, we're good here, so this is all fine. We're gonna deal with some cave crawlers, but no big deal. No big deal. Now, I mentioned the far end where the moon pool was. That's way over there and deep, deep down. Okay, I shouldn't say deep, deep. I guess it's a couple hundred meters. I can't remember how far down it is. But this is Reaper territory right over here. Okay, and even on this side over here, and also warpers. Warpers kind of hang out in this section too over here. I've seen them come up right up onto the land area edge right here. But we'll also go to a portion of Life Pod 12 too. So yeah, there'll be a whole nother set of predators over there. All right, cave crawler. Hopefully he'll leave us alone. There's another one. Hopefully he'll leave us alone. So we're going to come here. Look, right off the bat, lithium. So we're already getting resources right here as soon as we walk in. So while we avoid the cave crawlers, well, probably unavoidable, we're going to walk around here and look for outcroppings and anything that can be of use to us as we go along here. So not this way. We'll go back down. Let's see what we can find. They will follow you around and they will harass you. So let's go ahead and go up to the other portal. If you remember, we mentioned one on the other island. There was another portal. Oh, right there. Look, lithium. Boom. There's a whole bunch down there. So we'll go down there in just a minute. So there's shale outcroppings, which usually have diamonds and lithium. Sometimes you'll just see lithium by itself. So this is the portal I was telling you about. And with the ion cube, you can go ahead and insert the ion cube if you want. We picked up 3 inside. You can go and activate this portal. Now, I wouldn't recommend taking it right now because if you can't activate the other end of it, you're not going to get back easily, and it'll be a real pain. Look, there's another shale outcropping, another lithium. We should come away with a ton of lithium, diamonds, gold, all that fun stuff when we're done here. So this is going to be good. So follow this one down here, and you will find tons of lithium. Let's see. I thought I passed one. Gold. Diamonds. Lithium. I mean, this is just a wonderful, wonderful place to pick up all sorts of resources to get stocked up on before we go anywhere else. So now we're probably going to fill our inventory, which is probably good. How are we doing? Yeah, we only can take 3 more of anything. So let's go ahead and hit these 3 shale outcroppings here. Oh, there's the cave crawler. He got us. So we can't take any more. We're done. Well, you know what? We can drink a water, and we'll take 1 more piece. And then we really got to get back. So you can see there's still plenty more down here to be had. Plenty more. So just keep that in mind, that this is a wonderful resource to use. I'll turn off my flashlight since it's daylight. Actually, I'll turn it back on for this little trek back out the way we came. Right here. Yep, that's it. All right, so again, the sun's starting to go down. It's fixing to get dark again. Those short 10-minute days here on 4546B. I'm going to head back to the Seamoth because I want to go back to base. We've got diamonds, we've got lithium. This is all stuff we need, and we know we can come back here for more resources if we need them. But usually, if you stock up well, you probably won't need them right away. So, all right, let's go ahead and save real quick, just in case. So usually some bone shards and some
Welcome aboard, Captain.
warpers hanging around. Now, if you go deep here, right around this corner, and again, do this at your own risk. Deep down here, I think, there's a cave entrance. Yeah, right there. Not super deep, but that cave entrance will also get you a bunch of diamonds and lithium and stuff. Just be out on the lookout for warpers. So there's our first bone shark we've seen. They kind of like this area over here. 2 of them. And they will attack your sea moth, so just keep on the move. And they don't mind the height either. They'll go all the way up to the surface. So just be aware. They will bug you. We're going to go back to bone shark territory before too long, though. I promise you that. Maybe not this episode. Maybe next episode. But right now, we're going to pay attention to where we're going here, over this little ridge. And through another portion of the kelp forest. And we're just about a half a kilometer away from our base. Little edge of one of the grassy plateaus. By the way, the soundtrack in this game is killer. And so if you get a chance, look it up on YouTube. Just look up Subnautica soundtrack and you'll find a playlist of all of them. And it is just a worthwhile listen just on its own. It's really great. I've always enjoyed just putting it on, sometimes just listening to it in the background. Enjoying that immensely. Alright, gang. Let's park the car. Let's park the car. All right, good deal. Well, we are flush with goodies here. So let's. We also have a radio message waiting, but we are going to offload a bunch of this stuff that we don't need right now. Let's go ahead and try to keep some of our like items together. Have a little bit of semblance of order here. Actually, you know what? 3 diamonds can go in with the other diamonds in the other thing, right? We don't need to. We need to keep our diamonds together. All right, so we got a good chunk of diamonds. We have a good chunk of lithium. Feeling pretty good there. Let's go grab a quick snack over here. Oh, used up the bulbo tree there. And we'll grab a couple potatoes. I said potatoes. Thank you. No. No. The hitbox is in the wrong place. There we go. 2, 3. And that should be enough food to top us off. Very good. I don't think we need marble melons right now. I think we're fine. All right. So, getting dark. Listen to radio real
Playing
quick.
partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing.
Just makes you feel all cuddly, doesn't it?
Locations with other agents.
Yeah. Yeah, they want you. They want you. So, all right. We've got some couple other places we're going to go hit before we hit the Aurora. I told you I really wanted that propulsion cannon, okay? And we cannot make that propulsion cannon yet. In fact, it says ingredients unknown. We also don't have all the stasis rifle. I have played almost all of my playthroughs, including my hardcore runs, without the stasis rifle. It can be done. I don't think I've ever built or used the Pathfinder tool. It may be useful, and maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but I don't ever use that, and I really don't ever use the stasis rifle. But I do use the prop cannon, and once we do that, we'll get the modification station recipe for the repulsion cannon. So let's go over to. Yeah, we're going to go to Life Pod 13 again. I think we ventured over there once already. But we are going to... Yeah, we're going to turn that back on because we're going to go grab some deep shrooms and some blood oil over there. Okay, so 13 is right over here. We're going to head that way. And this is in the mushroom forest, okay, or the edge of the mushroom forest. So granted, there probably will be some bad guys nearby. I've known to run into warpers, crab squid, and I call them electric eels. I forget what they're officially called in game. But those are the baddies we're very likely to run into in that neck of the woods. I've encountered all of them at that point. And if you go deeper than that, you'll run into Ghost Leviathan if you can continue going that direction, which I don't recommend this early in the game. So anyway, as we come over here near 13, Life Pod 13, we're getting very close to the giant tree, which I affectionately call the mother tree. I think some other people have called it that as well. So go to the mother tree, kind of round it a little bit, and stay kind of northeast, okay? And then head down to the seafloor, okay? Trying to avoid any of these jelly rays, or there may be bone sharks in the vicinity. You might want to stay away from those and avoid crashing into these things. Now, if you look straight ahead, you will see some blood kelp, okay? And that's as far as we want to go, is just in the front of this crevice. But look around very carefully before you go, because there will be, again, I've seen the eels over here, amp eels, that's what they're called. I couldn't think of the name. And the eels, the crab squid, which are attracted to light. I'll turn my lights off. And warpers right here. Okay? So listen carefully, and then maybe save before you do it. Pop out, grab you about 4 or 5 of these, or maybe even 6, however many you can grab. And then make sure you leave enough room in your inventory to pick up 1 or 2 of these guys right here. Okay? And sometimes you'll find rubies over here clinging to the edges. Not always, but sometimes. But I don't like to hang around here. I don't want to attract any attention to myself. So I'm going to head back to base because I got what I came for. But before we go back to base, let's hit up this wreck over here. We don't need the propulsion cannon. In fact, we might find the propulsion cannon parts we're looking for in here. So right up here on the bottom is one of my favorite ways to go into this. And I like to just park the Seamoth with the lights on here and go in and put up my flashlight and take a look around, because there's things to be had in here. You can scan some things in here. You'll probably find, I'm hoping to find all the propulsion cannon parts in here. We're going to go ahead and cut this open. So let's grab our laser cutter. Get that open here. I think there's 2 doors in this one you have to cut open. I can't remember, but either way, it's fun. So almost there. All right, flashlight back on. Pay attention where we're swimming. Okay, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here, including a light stick fragment, which I'm not going to bother scanning right now. I don't ever use the light stick. This is a Cyclops bridge fragment. That's cool that we found that in here, because we don't usually find those in wrecks like this. Looking around, don't see everything we're looking for here. Keep an eye on your O2. You should have the big tank by now, so you should be able to do that. More light stick fragments. Don't see any propulsion cannon parts in here. No, I do not. It's kind of odd. Usually I find them in here, but we haven't opened the other door yet. So let's do this. Grab some air real quick. Pop back out. Let's open this other door, and then we'll also try the tunnel too. If I don't remember on this one if it goes anywhere. All right, so swim in here, poke around. There is 2 things in here. Yeah, we have a PDA and have the
Integrating new
reactor
PDA
module.
data.
So the Cyclops thermal reactor module, in my opinion, is a key component.
Acquired.
To your Cyclops, so I highly recommend getting that. Some more scannables in here. There's a bench and a chair and a pot, and just all sorts of stuff you can scan if you
New
want.
blueprint
If you want
acquired.
to be able to build those things inside your
New
base.
blueprint
If you want to
acquired.
decorate it out. So all sorts of fun stuff.
New
Kind of
blueprint
disappointed we didn't
acquired.
find power cell charger or anything like that. Let's look down here. I don't think this is going to get us anywhere. I think it's just going to lead us, to another exit. So, no big deal there. All right, so let's head back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then we're going to go ahead and go back to base again one more time. There's one more place we're going to go. We're going to go to LifePod 12 once we build the thingy up there. Yeah, up there in the corner, the one that says, the perimeter defense. So we're going to build that perimeter defense. That's why we went and got deep shrooms. Okay, we need some salt. We'll need that, so we'll have to pick some up near our base. There should be plenty laying around. And if you can't find it, that's what the scanner is for. I know a lot of people say, why are you building a scanner? That's why, so you can find those things quickly. It only takes a couple of resources to build a scanner room, and it is, in my opinion, a very important piece to have in your base. Your early base. Actually, on the way back, let's just kind of scout the ground and see if we see any salt. Let's see, some quartz. No, we're going to have to go hunting for it, but that's okay. Let's park. And then one of the first things I do after I park the Seamoth is go ahead and break out the repair tool and point down here at this area, and you can go ahead and do the repair to and get it back up to 100%. So, all right. Let's get these shrooms planted. Let's go back out the door over here. We're going to plant 3 of them. See, I told you those would grow back pretty quick. We're going to plant 4 of them because we need to keep 3. And we're going to plant the blood oil as well. So we'll have additional blood oil supplies, because we'll need 3 blood oil to make 1 benzene, and we will need benzene to make like the dive suit. I think you need benzene for that. I think you might need it for something with a rocket. So the first thing we need is we need that polyaniline up there on the recipe, which takes gold and hydrochloric acid. Well, hydrochloric acid requires the 3 deep shrooms and the salt. So this is where the salt comes in. I don't think we have any. No, we don't. So let's go back to L scanner back here and see if we can't turn on the salt deposit. And we're gonna go take a quick jump in the water and go looking around and see if we can find some. Okay, there's one over there. I don't know how far off it is. Hopefully it's not too far. Yep, right there. Okay. May as well get a few, because remember, salt is helpful in purifying your water. It's going to be, you know, the coral, tube coral will make water. You know, you cure fish. There's a lot of things you can do with that salt. So actually, let's just call it for now. We'll come back to that. All right, so I think we're good to go on making a hydrochloric acid. We need 1 piece of gold, and we can make the polyaniline that we need for that part, the perimeter defense. And remember, we stuck a wiring kit in here. So now we can go over to the moon pool and to the vehicle console fabricator, and we'll unpin the blueprint, and we'll go ahead and make that. And then let's install it in our CMOF over here. So boom, now we have the Mark 1 and we have the perimeter defense. Now let's go back and take a look at what we need to do the Mark 2. First, let's shut off the scanner for the salt deposit. Don't need to be doing that. And let's take a look at that mod station, because it's got the Mark 2. Let's just go ahead and pin it, okay? We need 2 magnetite, which I don't think we even have 1. I think we used it up. Yeah, it's gone. So we're going to have to go back down to the crab snake cave, you know, jelly shroom area, and pick up some more magnetite down there. Yeah, I really want that propulsion cannon. I really want that. So let's do this. Let's not wait. Let's not do that right now. Let's just go straight to 12, like I mentioned. Let's see. Make sure we get Life Pod 12 in a nice bright color that we can see really easily and distinguish. So this is a teeny bit dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and hit save before we go out. You'll probably be fine. Just stay up. It's in 1.5 kilometers, so it's a long ride to 12. Stay kind of close to the surface-ish for the majority of the ride. Okay, the reason I say that is that if you go too low, I mean, you're going to be kind of close to Reaper territory, so I would just exercise caution. Just exercise caution. Again, watch your landscape here. We don't crash into that. We're doing perfectly fine here, by the way, on timing. If this is not a speed run. Okay, this is a how to do it run, and on a speed run, I wouldn't even. There was a lot of places that we're going that I would never go on a speed run, because I know we could probably knock them out without doing that. So anyway, we're gonna go right. Okay, this is pause here. We got the warning: radiation detected. We need to swap helmets. Okay, when you do that, the warning goes away. All right. Here's where all the reef backs are hanging out over here. But that's only when you're in the vicinity of the Aurora that you'll need that. And then once we get into the Aurora and we do the repairs, then within a day or two of time, planet time, you can take that radiation suit and the helmet and get rid of it. You don't need it anymore. So how close are we? We're 600 meters out. So when you get about 300-ish, that's when I would start diving, okay? And not that I think there's Reapers here, but if you go on, if you don't take a straight line path from like the life pod or from that nearby base, I think you could run in Reaper territory. I really do. So, all right, we're pretty close now. We're at 400, but we're going to go ahead and dive here. And a lot of this reason is that there is a wreck just to the left over here. And there are bone sharks and there are ampules. So there's fair warning that it's going to be, you might get harassed over here by the fauna. So I'm going to turn this way. Hey, wait a minute. Is this something else scannable over here? So there's a bone shark. He's probably going to mess with us. But guess what? We have perimeter defense. That'll give him a little something to think about, and he will go off the other direction. But there's a data box laying over here. Look at that. And can we get it without getting harassed by the bone shark is the question. Now, did he go away? It looks like he did for the moment. Let's see if we can quickly hop out and grab that data box. And it is the lightweight high capacity tank. Now, I don't think I've ever equipped this. Allegedly, it does make you swim a little faster. But I also think you sacrifice some of the oxygen that you can
and
carry.
several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Trust me, I am exercising caution here. That looks like an important part, and I can't remember what that is. Let's keep our eye out for the bone sharks. It's just a scanner room fragment. I was thinking it kind of looked like a Cyclops part, but I couldn't remember. All right, so come around to this side of the wreck. At least this is my... there's an ampule. Look, he's right inside there. Just trying to annoy me. And the bone sharks are harassing us too. So guess what? We can't get in that wreck because ampule's blocking the entrance. I don't think there's another entrance. I'll look around out here, and I don't recall there being another one. Let's take a look and see. I don't think there is. Yeah, he is just glitching in the matrix there. Oh, by the way, this is a massive stack of gold right here, right in front of us. And when we get the prawn suit, we'll be able to mine that and get a ton of gold from it, okay? There's some more parts. There's some power transmitters you can scan. There's some salt. Yeah, I think that entrance is it. I think that's the only one. So maybe he'll come around. Let's go over and go to Life Pod 12. And we're going to head that way. It's just a couple hundred meters. And it's not very deep. 250 meters deep. So we're good on the Seamoth depth module. We find there's another ampule. Alright, so watching these ampules, they're all around us. There's another data box. Okay. Usually, man, they're going to do some serious damage to this Seamoth if we're not careful. So, what I recommend you do is get as close as you can. Maybe pop off another round, pop out, grab the data box. This is the repulsion cannon, which we haven't even gotten the propulsion cannon yet. Well, let's head back up to the wreck. Okay. Already got a radio message waiting for us. Okay. Oh, good. He left. So that's a good thing, because what we can do is we can kind of shimmy in here just gently now. Don't slam yourself in there all the way. Pop out, and then if you're quick, you can go ahead and do a quick repair before bone sharks come in and start attacking you. Now, I've been in here before where I've actually had bone sharks inside with me. Okay, like in rooms, I cut open with a laser and there is a bone shark staring at me. I'm not kidding you. And they can cause harm. They can attack you. But I don't know. I think it was a glitchy thing at that time. I may be wrong, but all right. So we got the door open. Let's pay attention to where we're going here. Is this the right way? Am I going the right way? Yeah, there we go. I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember where I was going. Got turned around. This door cut open. We'll have a better sense of what we're after here. I really think we're going to find the propulsion cannon parts in here. There's only 2, I think, fragments that you need. There we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. Another data box. Bring the Cyclops sonar. And we got another food brick. More light stick, more PDA. There's the other stasis rifle fragment if you want to make the stasis rifle. Yep, stasis rifle. So it says seek fluid intake, so we're running out of water. Well, darn it, we're gonna have to come back in here in a minute. Let's make our way back out for now, and go over here, get some air.
Welcome,
Drink what little water we have with us.
Captain.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, yep, something bit us. I bet that was a bone shark. It probably was. Yep, it was. It was a bone shark. But it is what it is. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. All right, go through here, and I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing here? This is not it. There's nothing down there usually. I mean, you can look. See, stasis rifle fragment, but no propulsion cannon. Man, I almost always find prop cannon in here, but we might have to go look at another wreck. See what we can see. Yeah, this is a bust. This is a bust here. Scan that floodlight. That's a handy piece of kit to have around the base, especially at night. Oh, right over here. Duh. That's it. Okay, let's grab some air again. Back up the thing here. Okay. This is what I was looking for, was the tunnel. Let's take the tunnel down. And by the way, these tunnels are really easy to get lost in.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
We can go ahead and swap headsets here. No, we can't. We're too close to the radiation. Never mind. I thought that we could. So our O2 is going to go down a little quicker. So just be aware of that. All right, look in all these little nooks and crannies and things, okay? Because there's some more water. You may find the propulsion cannon in here. Also, you might not. There's another data box. What's this one? The reinforced dive suit. I almost never find that over here. It's kind of cool to find it this early in the game, but yeah, I'm not real thrilled with what I'm seeing here. This is not good. So let's head back up the tunnel. Go back the way we came. Nice little jog here. Just watch where you're going, and next thing you know, you'll be back where you parked. Let's get back inside. Right. Okay, we got us another drink of water. That's good. Our health is a little low, but we'll survive. All right, didn't find a propulsion cannon over here. A little bit disappointed there. I'm trying to think of where else we can get it. We may have to go over to the Dunes wreck. I really hope it's not over there. That's the only other place I can think of where it might be. Is the Dunes wreck. I got a bad feeling we're not going to get over to the Aurora on this episode, as much as I want to. Let's take a quick look though at what we just acquired. We acquired the blueprint for some Cyclops, the thermal module, the sonar upgrade. In my opinion, the thermal reactor module is one of the first things you need to make for your Cyclops, so get that. We got the lightweight high capacity tank, which I probably will never build, but we did get up here the stasis rifle, and the reinforced dive suit. So I'm going to pin that too. And that's where we need synthetic fibers. And that's where the benzene comes in along with fiber mesh. So that's an easy thing there, but we really don't need to worry about that right now because we're going to be using the radiation suit for a little while. The reinforced dive suits for those deep dives and protection from minor hits along the way. So it's all good. It's all good. All right, this stream is going to be cut off a little bit early, and I apologize for this episode being short. But we're gonna wrap it here pretty quick because I'm gonna put a lot of this stuff in storage that we picked up. Any of the assets that we don't need right now. We're gonna keep these things bookmarked up here, and then we're gonna try to find that propulsion cannon. So I don't think we're gonna get it all in this one. So hopefully in part 3 we'll be able to do that Aurora pull, and I think if things work out well and we get in and out of the Aurora within say 30-45 minutes, I think we can go ahead and venture down in the Lost River. Okay, and that's assuming we can get our prawn suit built and everything, and potentially our Cyclops. So that's the hard part, is finding all the Cyclops parts. So anyway, but it's doable. It's all doable. So feeling good about it. Let's head on back over here. I do need to make some more water, though, and maybe make some food supplies before we go venturing out any long distance lengths of time. So before we do that, all right, let's get this thing parked, and we'll get a recharge. You know, remember when you park your vehicle, it recharges. That's important. See, charging 84%. Very cool. All right, head back up here to our. So listen to our radio.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're going to last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Well, you heard it. Radiation protection. All right, I do not have any more cuttings from the coral tube, so we're going to have to get some of those too. So we're definitely going to have to get water. So I want to thank you guys for this episode and being here. I really want you to join me again. I'll be back for let me see here. We'll be back again to do this and pick up at the Aurora. We'll get that propulsion cannon. We'll get all the things that we need. So anyway, look forward to seeing you next time.